so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated what you say, the way you act. Well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. How it hurts to see you smile, like a dagger in me. She just seems so juvenile. I just want it to be me. I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, you're so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
Hey there, everybody. I hope you are enjoying yourself. I'm Brandy Mahon from Stamp Me Some Love blog, shop, and academy, and you are at the Card Maker Success Summit. Woo woo. I want to see in the chat box who is having the most fun and what has been your favorite presentation so far. We released a ton of presentations at 8 o'clock, and I know you haven't had time to watch them all, but I really would like to hear from you all to see which one do you enjoy so far, that you're really learning something new and something that you're definitely going to put in place yourself with your own card making. Awesome. All right. So listen, I've got a ton of updates, and we're going to do some giveaways that we need to get through. So I'm going to kind of go through a little bit fast with this because we want to make sure that we give Colorado Craft enough time to do their live stream. I see Daniel in the back in the, what's the word? Backstage. I see him backstage. He's been dancing and doing all kinds of things to the music. So I know he is raring to go, but we got to take care of business first. All right. So I do want to remind everybody that we have a centralized page on our website where you can go to, where do I find that? And it's basically links to all of the different things that we've got going on here at the summit. You can find the schedule page. You can find links to some of our additional classes that we are promoting, links to our sponsors, meet our speakers. All of that jazz is going to be on where do I find that? And that link is being displayed right now. Thank you, Harriet. So if you can't find something, always go there. We will try our best to find the exact same page that you need if you ask a question, but save us all a bit of trouble and just go to that page, and I'm sure you're going to find exactly where you need to be. All right, so let's talk about giveaways. We're going to show that link on where to register for the giveaway. And when you register for the giveaway, don't forget to look at the additional ways you can earn entries. So once you register, you'll come to a page and it'll give you all kinds of different options to actually enter for more entries. So that's a great way to kind of boost your boost your odds of winning one of our giveaways. Now, I'm really sorry, but unfortunately, our giveaways are only available to our U.S. residents only, and that is due to the fact that there are so many different laws in so many different countries surrounding sweepstakes, and there'd be no way we'd be able to know all those laws and be able to implement them appropriately. So we have only allowed our U.S. residents to enter for the giveaway, and for that, I'm really sorry for our international viewers. A workaround to that is if you have a friend in the States that wouldn't mind registering for you, and if you were to win, we would send that prize to them, and then of course they can ship it to you. So that's the only workaround we have with that, and I'm really sorry that our international viewers cannot participate in that. All right, so let's talk about my next live class. I mentioned this last night on the kickoff party, but we are going to have, or I am going to have, should say, a live card class via Zoom, and it's going to be all about birthday cards. Now, I went to a craft retreat this past weekend, and I did some playing around, and I wanted to show you some of the backgrounds that I created. Now, the backgrounds I'm going to show you are not the exact same backgrounds that we're going to create in class, but it's going to be similar idea, similar colors, that sort of thing. But we're going to be using some stencil butter from the Creators Workshop. So let me go ahead and change over the camera here. And oh, I guess it would help if I actually turned it on. Oops. All right, so we'll wait for that to warm up, but I'll just go ahead and show you on the screen right here. Isn't that pretty? I love the shimmer on it. This is actually an Altenew, I think it's the Beach Stripe stencil, and this is another Altenew stencil. I think it's Gilded Rose or Glory something or other. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, so if you're interested in attending the live class and learning how to create these beautiful backgrounds and make them into birthday cards, be sure to register. Now, we're doing a discount during the summit. So it's $19 if you want to purchase the ticket between now and the end of the summit, and after that the price is going to go up to $29. Look at this one. This one's actually a Crafters Workshop stencil, but I don't think they sell it anymore because I didn't see it on their website. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? Awesome. And then this is actually just the negative of this. It didn't come out quite as clear, but I think maybe I'll use it for a die cut or something like that. So just wanted to give you an idea. I know that a lot of folks who signed up for the class already have not seen anything in terms of what we're going to make, nor they have seen any supply lists, because I haven't actually created the card yet. So I don't know what supplies we're going to be making. But I will tell you that we are going to do a card kit, and it won't be ready until after the summit. We are totally swamped with everything summit wise, but I promise you I will be sending out an email about that soon. All right, so we've got that going on. All right, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is one of our sponsors, which is Craft Biz in a Box. It's a membership that I run. And Craft Biz in a Box is basically a membership that helps crafters go from A to Z in terms of creating their own craft content creation business. And we are going to be doing 2 scholarships this week. If you are interested in applying for a scholarship for that membership, which is a $699 value, please be sure to go and register and make sure that you're active in the chats, in the Facebook group. I'm going to be looking at those applications, and it's not based on need as far as financial goes. It's going to be more of, I'm going to be looking at your answers to your applications and looking at your engagement in the group. And I'm just trying to figure out what the best fit is and who is going to benefit the most. So that's what we're going to be looking at on that application. So if you're interested in doing that, please make sure to apply. All right, now if you're not ready quite yet to delve into the membership and learn A to Z in terms of building a craft content creation, I've got something a little bit smaller that might be right up your alley. And we are going to be doing a Craft Biz Boot Camp next weekend. That's going to be March 3rd through the 5th. It's in a private Facebook group. We'll have hour-long sessions each day where we're going to talk about things like mindset and figuring out how you can make money doing craft content creation. We're going to learn about how to attract your ideal customer. We're also going to learn how to set up your email list and get all that back-end stuff automated. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We have over 30 people who have already registered as of yesterday, although since we mentioned it last night, probably have more than that. So it's going to be a fun group, and I'm really excited about that. All right, so let's get back to giveaways. Let me see what my time is. Oh, okay, I've got a few minutes here. Yep, all right. So we are going to do some giveaways. If we'll share that giveaway link just in case you haven't registered already, you definitely want to check that out. Now, the first giveaway we're going to do is for Glassboard Studios. Now, Glassboard Studios is a longtime sponsor of the Cardmaker Success Summit, and they have graciously agreed to give away 1 or 2 of these glass mats. I'm going to show you mine. I'm really, really excited about it, and you'll understand why in a sec. All right. Are we working? Okay, all right, so let me just kind of pull some of this up. This is the glass mat, and as you can see, it is you can personalize it. When I found out that they did this, I asked them to send me another mat with our logo on it, but you could put anything you want in here. I've seen some folks put like beautiful floral arrangements or whatever. It's got a nice, pretty grid there, and guess what, you guys? It's magnetic. And they have these little magnets that remind me, do you guys remember playing Sorry back in the day with these little, pieces that you would move down the board? Yeah. So anyway, I love it because when I'm using, like when I'm doing ink blending or whatever, I can hold my paper still, and these are pretty strong magnets. If you use the promo code Success20, we'll put that link up on the board area. Success20, you can actually get 20% off of any mat, any size. So that is pretty awesome. They do not usually do deals like that. So it's a very special thing. All right, so we're going to give away 1 of those glass boards. Let me see who is ready to win. Let me see all of the emojis in this chat box. All right, our first winner of the day is going to Marty, and last name starts with a W and ends with an E. Now, I also want to remind you all that we are going to be emailing all of our winners on Monday. Please, please, please do not email us letting us know that you won something or asking if you won something, because we will not be responding to those emails this weekend. We will be emailing everybody on Monday. You have 72 hours from that point to respond to redeem your prize. All right. And then we've got one more giveaway. Let me just make sure I have it right here. All right. The next one we're going to be doing is for Not Too Shabby. Not Too Shabby is going to be giving away a bundle of paper packs right here. And they are just so adorable. I am slowly getting back into pattern paper, so I was so excited when they sent this, and I just love the colors. They're just so gorgeous. So, all right, so one lucky winner is going to get that, and let's draw for that winner. All right, that one is going to Denise, and last name starts with an S and ends with an R. Now remember, you do not have to be present in order to win. You just have to respond to our email, which, when are we going to be emailing everybody? Monday. Do not email us this weekend about giveaways. All right, I want to share with you one more thing before we move on to, let me just look at my time, before we move on to Colorado Craft, and that is to remind you all that Stamp Me Some Love and Cardmaker Success Summit is sponsoring Cards for Cub this year. We sponsored them last year. We had a lot of fun with it. And basically, well, let me just play the commercial for you and it'll tell you all about it.
Cards for Cubs is a national crafting event that anyone can participate in, and it starts with crafters like you.
Make a difference in the lives of kids in foster care, one card at a time.
You can make handmade cards and send them to Cards for Cubs. Then we'll work with foster care agencies around the U.S. to make sure that your cards get sent to those kids in need.
It is a fabulous nonprofit organization, and essentially what they do is they get folks from all over the country to create cards, send them in, and then Cards for Cubs, aka Barely Art, will then send them out to different foster care agencies throughout the country. I know that we donated a lot of cards last year with all of our attendees. And when I went to go register this year, I noticed that they didn't have a little thing there that said where they had found it from as far as Cardmaker Success Summit. So I quickly emailed them and asked them to add that to the registration form. So if you're going to be registering for that, they're having a whole month-long promotion on it in March. I think the registration is open now, so you could probably go do it now, is to make sure to mark off that you've heard about it at the Cardmaker Success Summit. We love to kind of measure what our reach is, and I think this is a great way to do that. All right, looks like the time is here. We're going to be jumping on with Colorado Craft, but before we do, let's hear a short little message from them.
Hi, this is Daniel West for Colorado Craft Company. Welcome to the Cardmaker Success Summit. We're known for the Anita Jerem line of stamps, as well as the large, big and bold line of stamps, Savvy Sentiments, Lovely Legs, and Whimsy World. You can find all of our products and lots of inspiration over at coloradocraftcompany.com. You'll also find lots of inspiration on our Instagram grid at instagram.com/coloradocraftcompany.
Awesome. Well, our next speaker, who's going to be representing Colorado Craft, needs no real introduction. Everybody knows who this guy is. Let me go ahead and bring him to the stage.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, how are you, Daniel?
All right, how are you, Brandy?
Oh, I'm living the dream.
Yeah,
Living the dream. Well, you guys, we have a special thing today, and Harry, if you can post that up on the screen there. Colorado Craft Company has graciously agreed to give a special promo code for buy two, get one free and equal or lesser value. Make sure you use that link And the promo code is only available for 48 hours starting right now. So if you're interested in getting it, I would suggest hopping over there, keeping Daniel on one screen and the shopping cart on another, because we tend to cause stores to sell out of things, especially if Daniel's going to be showing it. So if you're interested at all, be sure to go over there and check that out quickly before they start selling out. All right, Daniel, I'm going to let you have the stage. Let me just remove myself.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so happy to be here on behalf of Colorado Craft Company. Earlier, I was here for my blog and YouTube channel and my classes, but today I have, this afternoon, I have the privilege of being the spokesman for Colorado Craft Company. They have more beautiful spokesladies over there. I don't know why they haven't shown their gorgeous faces, but they think somehow my bald head is better. I don't know. You guys decide. I'm happy to share a bit about Colorado Craft Company. I kind of came on the crafting scene about the same time as Colorado Craft Company did, and we kind of teamed up right about the same time, and we've been working together ever since. It's been about 4 years now, and they have just taken the crafting community by storm with some really fantastic lines of stamps, especially their Anita Jerem line of stamps. Anita Jerem is a children's illustrator, children's book illustrator. She's amazing. And so I have some of her stamps here today I'm going to play with. And some of the other goodies that they make. She also has just now started, she usually does critters, and she just did an underwater world release here this last month, which is really fun. So I'll show you some of the cards that I've created with Colorado Craft Goodies real quick before I head over to the workspace and get busy with that. Let's show you some of the cards that I created recently with Colorado Craft Goodies. This is what I did this morning in our Cardmaker Success Summit. This is the Conga line stamp set with a bunch of hamsters or guinea pigs. I'm not sure what they are. Conga line, super fun. This is the new underwater release, and this is the a mermaid with seahorses. This is a brand new release this month, actually. Some hearts, and these are coloring hearts, they're called, and Hearts Mini. And these I actually watercolored and heat embossed, and they're on a little spring there. Those are super fun. And here's another one. And here's one of the latest release, but I lit this one up. See that? With some twinkle lights from Easy Lights, Pear Blossom Press. Super fun. It's a walrus with a seagull on a post. And then they have a big and bold line, and they mixed it with Anita Jerem. And here I've got this great big mouse or rat catching stars in the sky. Super fun. These are all Colorado Craft Company products, and I'm in love with them. So I love Colorado Craft Company. I love the people that work there, the owners, and I love their products. They're always fun. So today I'm going to feature this stamp set, and it's actually called So Sweet Slimline. It features a bunch of little mice with sweet goodies, and this one is illustrated by Anita Jerem. It's got some nice scripty sentiments in it. Happy birthday, bring on the treats, it's your special day, totally time to celebrate. I like to cut my sentiments apart, so that's me. You may not like to do that, but I do. I like to fit them in there, and this is the one we're going to use today. If I have a smaller card I want to make, I do this. So it's your special day, totally time to celebrate you. I miss you. I think these images are super cute, super fun. This one says, sending you the sweetest birthday wishes ever. And there are coordinating dies for these. And it just so happens that I have all of these already stamped out and die cut. I like to do that when I have a stamp set I know I'm going to use a lot. I like to go in and make images ahead of time, and then just store them in my little sleeve there to keep them all together. See, I even have sentiments stamped out and heat embossed here. This is pitch black cardstock from Hero Arts and detailed white embossing powder. I'm also going to use some stars, these nesting infinity stars from Hero Arts, just for a few little geometric shapes, not geographic, geometric shapes on my card project today. So I've already cut those out as well, just in case we don't have time to do all of that. I'll have something put together. Now I'm going to move this for the big reveal. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my setup here. This is a card base, so there's actually a folded card underneath here. And this is washi tape that I cut in half with scissors. So this washi tape, you can use any washi tape you want, but if it's not thin enough, and you don't have thin washi tape, just cut it in half. That's what I did. Really fun. This is not the traditional use of washi tape. I'm just using it to mask off my project today. So I've masked that off, like it's about 1/4 of an inch, is it? Maybe 1/2 an inch all the way around. And then one here and one here. So I've got 3 little windows right there on the front of my project. Isn't that cool? Now, if you don't get them perfectly even, no one's going to be measuring or even care about it, really. So I'm not too concerned. Now, I've die cut these stars out, right? I've die cut 3 stars, 2 smaller ones, and 1 bigger, right? And then I've got several images here. I'm only going to use 3, but I've got lots of them already die cut here. See that? Aren't they adorable? I like this one so much. Super fun. We're going to Copic color those real quick. And then I've got a sentiment strip already made out there. All right, just to save some time. All right, so let's start by doing some really simple Copic coloring of our mice. So I'm going to put this over here like that and just kind of color over this black background. Hopefully you can see fine. I'm zoomed in enough, I believe. All right, so this is how we're going to color this mouse. See if I can get it to focus only on the mouse and not on my hand. All right, so we're just going to take this is a T3, that's a toner gray marker from Copic. I'm just going to take and swipe down here on his belly like that. See how fast that was? Just one swipe, and then a couple little swipes like that right there. Just a couple little, maybe 3, go along his belly. See how easy that was? And then I'm going to do his ear, like right there. Just a little bit on that side, and a little bit right there on his face. And then he is almost finished. I'm going to grab an R83 or it's an E93 is what I'm looking for. I think I may have put it in my little zipper bag here. Here it is. E95, that's the one. All right. E93 or E95, either one would work. Just going to add a little bit of rouge to his little cheek, and then take that E95 and kind of run it down his tail, on his paws, in his ear, on his feet, and he's done, right? See how fast that was? Super easy. Super easy. Now I just want to grab some color here for the candy that he's got in his hands. So I'm going to use R29, 17, and 14. And we're just going to add a little bit of darker red right down here along the bottom. This is storybook style coloring, so we're not concerned with super blendiness. Is that a word? We kind of want it to look a little bit like watercolor almost. So let's grab the 17. And come up just a little bit. Now, the color palette that I've chosen is kind of a warm color palette, and I just want to stay in the same kind of family, red, yellow, and orange. And this is the R14 here. And just kind of splotchily add that on there like that. Not really looking to blend anything. Just kind of add a bit of a gradient. Isn't that cool? See the little white specks there on the outside of my wrapper? I'm leaving those. And that's fine. And he's finished. Unless I want to add a little something on his nose. Right? Yeah, it could be I guess it could be a sausage. Yeah. All right, so he's finished. Let's move on to our next little guy. And we're going to do the same kind of coloring. Just watch how I quickly add some color to the right-hand side because our light source is coming in from over here. Imagine a light hitting him like from that direction. It's going to cast a little bit of a shadow here and maybe a little bit on his face like that. And then just add a little bit of texture on his belly. My kids used to say booly on their booly. So cute. All right, so he is finished with the gray there. Now I just want to add some of that E95. I think I put E93 in the list of supplies. And we'll do the same here. Just add a little bit in there, a little bit in there, and a little bit on his cheeks. A little bit on his nose, and the rest of them we're going to leave white. Now we want to add a different color on his pastry. So we're going to use yellow and red. This is Y17 and Y19 and Y14. 13 is what it is. All right. I'm just going to come in with the Y19 right along the edge here. And up there, and 17, which isn't much different. You can't really tell much of a difference there. And then the 12 or the 13. The 13 is much different. Like, right? But I'm wanting that light to kind of hit right there so that you can see a little darker on this side than it is on this side. But I'm going to grab that R29 for the toppings, the little divots or whatever it is up here. It doesn't really matter. Just imagine that it's some candies we put on top of there. And he is finished. Isn't that fun? And then we've got one more. Let's do this one right here. I like that one a lot. And his candy is going to be more orange. Let's try getting the gray in here again. Of course, it's his bohunkus that's getting the gray on this one. And a little bit here on his ear. Right. Maybe just a little bit back there. And a little bit of texture here on his fur. Isn't that cool? Super easy. How many think you could do this? Can you do this? I believe you can. Let's add just a little bit of this E95. Add it to his tail. Like that. And his nose. Now for the candy on this one, let's make it orange with some yellow stripes. So this is YR 16 and 15 and 12. Let's see if we can make a bit of difference on this one. So a little darker along this edge here. And then as we go down, just lighten it up a little bit. And then use the last one, the YR12, to come back. And so it's kind of slight, the difference. It's a little bit slight. If you want, I can add a little bit of red here just to add a little more depth in the back. Make it a little more different. There we go. And then we'll take a yellow on the stripes. Right there. And so we now have our 3 little mice. One with a red candy, one with a yellow candy, one with an orange candy. And this is going to be our palette, right? Our color palette. All right, so now we're going to grab a blending brush. And I'm going to use Catching Rays ink from Catherine Pooler. Colorado Craft Company sells this in our shop, so you're welcome to grab some of that. Catching Rays. I really enjoy using Catherine Pooler's inks. They are sponge pads, and they are really juicy and fun to use. But you can use whatever color you like, you know. I'm just sticking with the same color palette here, and I'm going to take my ink and just blend up here a real nice ombre of this really warm yellow ink. Like this. It'll be lighter on top and darker on the bottom. You could do completely solid. You could do red to yellow if you like. You could do orange to yellow. You could do all yellow, all orange, all red. And then I'm going to grab a water bottle. This is a distress sprayer. Catherine Pooler's inks are water reactive. So just take a few drops of this and just lightly add that to the front. And then with a clean rag, I like to just pick that up and watch that water react to the front there. Isn't that cool? Just adds a little bit of interest. I'll grab a heat tool. What I want to do is warm up the tape along there and dry my background. You know, some of you may have been thinking we were going to use that washi tape for something else, and it's really only for masking. We're not using it in our project other than just masking off our project. So it's just going to go away. And I can just peel this right up like this. And since it's been warmed up a little bit, it should peel right up. It should peel right up without tearing, hopefully. There we go. And just peel that up carefully. Like that. And then peel this up right here. Ooh. See, I did tear my cardstock just a little bit. I'll show you how I fix that in a minute. Just give me a second and I will fix that right up. I just grab a little bit of glue, put it on my finger, peel that back a little bit, and then just run my finger back over it. It's all set. It's all set. You can grab a Teflon bone folder and just kind of run over it. Don't use your finger too much, you'll turn it gray. All right, now for our setup here. I'm just going to take my stars in 2 different sizes, add them on like that. Grab some foam tape. Let's grab some foam tape. And I don't need very much. Just, I like the kind that you can tear, the mounting tape. I'm just going to pop that right on the back of my star and put it there. And then this one, super easy to do. These stars are the nesting stars from Hero Arts. I'm going to have these touching two places at one time, right? And then for my little mice, let's trim off a bit of foam tape. I'll do 3 little strips like this. One for this guy. I'm almost out of time, huh? He's going to be looking this way. And he's going to be looking this way. So let's put him right here. And then this one will be looking left. So let's put him kind of looking left. Right there. All right. That's cool. I like that. These guys are so cute. All right. He's going to go there. And he's going to go here. And he is going to go right here. Like that. And then we're going to put our sentiment right here. So let's trim that down. Trim it down here. And we'll just pop that up with some more foam tape. I have some doubled up foam tape here because everything's kind of tall on it's stacked up here, so I want my sentiment to stack up a little bit. And we will put him right, let's see. Put this right about here. Right there. It's your special day. Let's lift that up there. So there we go. I think that's a little bit crooked. So there we go. Let's move it just a little bit. There we go. That's good. Now I added in my supplies list these jelly hearts. Boiled sugar drops. Those are drops. Where are my hearts? I like the jelly hearts better. I like them both, but the jelly hearts are my favorite embellishments of all time. If you know me at all, you know that. So let's grab 5 of them. This is a Marvy jewel picker that I'm using here. I like to do a zigzag of these and kind of let them go with the flow of my project. So let's add this one down here. You know, I'm going to move this closer to my sentiment. Put that one up there. And then a smaller one down here. because the flow of the project is kind of going out that way, right? So let's add that in there like that. So once I've got them situated, just put a little drop of glue in there where you want them to go. Makes it easier. Let's add that right there. And we've got a really fun little scene. Isn't that cool? Now you could use different geometric shapes here, like a triangle or square or circle or whatever you like. But I thought that was a fun.
That is so cute. So cute.
Thank you, Brandy.
You're welcome. All right. It is time to do giveaways. Are you ready, Daniel?
Yay. Yep,
Yes.
I'm ready.
We always love giveaways, especially from Colorado Craft, and this year is no exception. They have sent us a lot of stuff to give away.
Awesome.
Yes. All right, you guys. Let me see all the emojis. And I forgot to tell you guys, if you would like this video, that would be a big help to our YouTube channel, and it kind of pushes it out. So be sure to like and, of course, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. All right, let's take a look at some of the stamp sets that they have sent us. We've got this little one right here. It says, "May your day be merry and bright." It's kind of like a Christmas theme. And we've got another one of those Anita Jerem ones. This one is the Getting Ready. Looks like a Christmas theme as well. And then this one, I love this one. I love that one right there. And then the cute little gnomes. This one is called Sitting Gnomes. Then we have this gorgeous one right here. This is kind of like a background stamp you could also do. And this one is called Mermaid and Whale. Love it, love it, love it. And then, of course, we have the macaroons, slimline macaroons. Awesome. All right, so we are going to give away a bundle of all of these stamps.
Wow.
That's a lot. It is.
That is great. Yeah.
All right, let's draw for that winner. All right, so that bundle from Colorado Craft Company is going to Teresa. Teresa's last name starts with an S and ends with an H. All right. I think that is our time. Daniel, thank you so much for coming on.
Sure. It's been
And
a
that card
pleasure.
was absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
We're always happy to have you on.
Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Okay, you guys, I'm going to hop out of the studio and hop into the next. Be sure to check the schedule page so you can figure out where you go next. But we're going to be doing our next live stream at 1:20 Eastern Standard Time, which is in about 5 minutes with LDRS Creative and Angie Hunt. All right. So, Harry, can you pull that schedule link back up? There we go. So to find the next link, go to the schedule page and look for the LDRS Creative live stream. All right, I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.